power.
Pure power.
I'm in bed with the power.
You never know what your power is until you try it.
You push that power, don't you? Would you take it? You don't know who I am and what I'm about. But our voice. Am I lying?
No superheroes saving the day, no billion-dollar franchises, just smart, unsettling sci-fi that messes with your head and sticks with you long after the credits roll. Today's countdown is all about underrated science fiction movies that went under the radar but absolutely deserve your time. These are the kinds of movies that don't spoon-feed you answers. They make you think, they make you uncomfortable, and sometimes they straight up wreck you. If you're tired of predictable blockbusters and want sci-fi that actually takes risks, you're in the right place. Let's jump into it. Number 14, Project Power, 2020.
Power, power, speak a little loud.
That was a pill.
I'm you for that money. I'm coming to devour.
Project Power takes a simple but dangerous idea and drops it right into the streets. A pill that gives you 5 minutes of a random superpower sounds fun on paper, but the movie wisely shows how fast that kind of power spirals into chaos.
Spit it so they get it. I'm embedded with the power.
Pure power.
What I like most is how grounded it feels. This isn't about heroes saving the world. It's about cops, criminals, and desperate people colliding when control disappears. Jamie Foxx brings real intensity. Joseph Gordon-Levitt adds moral tension. And the film sneaks in social commentary without slowing the pace. It's flashy, fast, and surprisingly sharp for a street-level sci-fi thriller. Number 13, Code 8, 2019.
I have to get someone out of the city tonight. A friend.
Code 8 imagines a world where superpowers don't make you special. They make you a target. People with abilities are pushed to the margins, policed by drones, and forced into crime just to survive.
You do that for me, or even.
The movie keeps things grounded, focusing more on class divide and systemic control than spectacle. And that's what makes it hit. The tech feels uncomfortably close to reality, and the story never glamorizes power. Instead, it shows how easily society can turn fear into oppression. It's restrained, thoughtful sci-fi that sticks with you longer than you expect. Number 12, The Midnight Sky, 2020.
Promise to our families.
We're being asked to evacuate.
This is sci-fi that moves slowly on purpose. The Midnight Sky follows a lonely scientist racing to warn astronauts as Earth quietly collapses, and the real weight of the film comes from isolation and regret. Rather than action. George Clooney's performance is subdued, but that restraint works in the movie's favor. It's about missed chances, emotional distance, and the cost of survival when humanity is already fading. If you like reflective, end-of-the-world stories that feel intimate instead of epic, this one lands hard. Number 11, Stowaway, 2021.
But this is the opportunity of a lifetime.
I can learn fast.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Stowaway is one of those sci-fi movies that's terrifying precisely because it feels so real. When an extra person is discovered aboard a space mission, there's no villain to blame.
Michael, I'm Zoe. I'm a doctor. I want you to focus on slowing down your breathing. In through your nose, out through your mouth.
Only impossible math and limited oxygen. Every decision risks killing someone, and no option feels morally clean. The tension builds not from action, but from watching good people slowly realize there's no perfect solution. It's grounded, emotional, and brutally honest about survival in space. This is sci-fi that hurts in the best way. Number 10, The Cloverfield Paradox, 2018. This one is chaotic, messy, and completely unhinged. And I mean that as a compliment.
Morning, beautiful. I'm getting sick of only seeing you on a screen.
The Cloverfield Paradox throws reality into a blender as a space experiment fractures time, dimensions, and logic itself. It doesn't always make sense, but it commits fully to the madness. Body horror, cosmic dread, and sudden shocks pile up fast, creating a constant sense of instability. It's not a clean narrative, but it's memorable, unpredictable, and packed with pure sci-fi insanity. Number 9. Extinction, 2018.
Family.
What looks like a standard alien invasion story ends up being something much smarter. Extinction plays with perspective in a way that genuinely surprised me, flipping the narrative when you least expect it. The action is solid, but the emotional core is what makes it work. Michael Peña delivers a performance that grounds the chaos, making the stakes feel personal instead of abstract. It's one of those sci-fi movies that rewards you for sticking with it, especially once the truth finally clicks into place. Number 8. Spectral, 2016.
3 days ago, we conducted a raid. First, our field tech wrote it off as interference.
I don't think you're gonna fly me all the way out here for interference.
Spectral drops soldiers into a war they literally can't fight, at least not with bullets. The enemy is invisible, unstoppable, and terrifying, blending supernatural horror with military sci-fi in a really satisfying way.
Been finding bodies around the city that were killed in the same way.
What starts as confusion quickly turns into a high-intensity survival mission as the mystery behind these entities slowly unfolds. Once the explanation lands, everything escalates fast. It's stylish, tense, and far better than its quiet release would suggest. Number 7. Black Crab, 2022.
Vi håller på att förlora kriget. Men vi har nu presenterats för en sista utväg.
Set in a frozen, war-torn world, Black Crab is bleak, tense, and emotionally exhausting in the best way.
Det är bara vi och fienden här ute nu.
Soldiers skate across fragile ice, carrying a package they aren't allowed to question, and every step forward feels like a gamble. The movie constantly asks whether loyalty and obedience are worth the cost, especially when truth is being withheld. Noomi Rapace brings raw intensity, and the cold atmosphere never lets up. By the end, it forces you to rethink what sacrifice actually means. Number 6. In the Shadow of the Moon, 2019. This one starts as a grounded crime thriller before slowly revealing its sci-fi spine.
It's a normal, boring shift, too much to ask.
Detective hunts a killer who appears every 9 years without aging, and the mystery builds patiently across decades. What really impressed me is how emotional the story becomes once the time travel elements come into focus. It's not just about catching a criminal, it's about fate, consequence, and the price of altering time. The ending lands harder than you expect, making this one quietly powerful. Number 5. The Discovery, 2017.
Don't you think your discovery was just too dangerous to share with the world?
Imagine the afterlife is proven real, and instead of hope, the world collapses. The Discovery is a quiet, philosophical sci-fi film that explores grief, belief, and love in a deeply human way. Rather than focusing on the science, it focuses on how people emotionally respond to certainty about death. Performances from Jason Segel and Rooney Mara keep everything intimate and grounded. It's thoughtful, melancholic, and the kind of movie that lingers long after the credits roll. Number 4. Life, 2017.
How far and how fast we have come. Its conquest deserves the best of all mankind.
Life is pure space horror tension from start to finish. When scientists discover a rapidly evolving life form, every decision makes things worse. Fast.
No prejudice, no national conflict in outer space as yet.
The claustrophobic setting turns simple mistakes into fatal ones, and the movie never gives you room to breathe. It's relentless, brutal, and genuinely scary in a way modern space horror rarely pulls off. By the end, it leaves you with that cold, sinking feeling that something has gone terribly wrong. Number 3. Pandorum, 2009. A full-blown cult classic, Pandorum blends sci-fi, horror, and psychological breakdown into one deeply unsettling experience.
There's nothing left for me.
Lost aboard a massive ship, the crew uncovers madness, mutation, and a future humanity might not survive. The atmosphere is oppressive, and the story grows darker with every revelation. What starts as confusion slowly becomes existential dread. It's intense, disturbing, and unforgettable if you like your sci-fi brutal and bleak. Number 2, Oxygen, 2021. Oxygen proves you don't need scale to create incredible tension. A woman wakes up trapped inside a cryogenic pod with limited oxygen and no memory of how she got there. Every minute matters, and every answer raises more questions. The film constantly escalates without ever feeling repetitive, pushing both emotional and intellectual pressure. It's smart, relentless, and devastating in the best way. Pure, high-concept sci-fi done right. Number 1, I Am Mother, 2019. This is easily one of Netflix's smartest original sci-fi films. I Am Mother follows a girl raised by an AI after humanity's collapse, and the story constantly challenges your sense of trust and morality. The AI isn't evil in a traditional sense. It's logical, controlled, and disturbingly convincing. Every reveal forces you to question who's right and who's lying. By the end, the film leaves you asking whether humanity truly deserves a second chance. And that's the list. 14 mind-bending sci-fi movies that prove you don't need massive box office numbers to make something unforgettable. If even one of these caught your attention, throw it on your watch list and let me know which one hit you the hardest. If you've got another underrated sci-fi movie I should check out, drop it in the comments. I'm always hunting for the next hidden gem. And if you want more lists like this, packed with smart, overlooked movies worth your time, make sure you stick around. I'll see you in the next one.